I blew up all of the accounts. Nothing positive with that. I passed this one singular account here. But I don't need that because I got all of these funded accounts here. It's just a complete waste of time and money. It's part of the game. I knew that could have been the case, and I still decided to do that. We've been getting spoiled lately with the one-offs. The Michigan consumer sentiments and the PPIs is not designed for that. It's not designed for PPI. It's not designed for PCE. It's designed for non-farm payrolls, CPI, and FOMC. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see which accounts did I pass. What's going on with this? So basically, don't do it today. I got clapped, activated the backups. You got clapped, activated the backups. You did it on funded accounts? You did it on funded accounts, online? They just flashed us lower on the wick. That was it. They destroyed us on a wick. They went lower for 70 ticks and then they went higher. Same thing as if they did it instantaneously. There would have been no difference. Like if they flashed it lower instantaneously, 80 ticks and they went higher. Like that's why it's ever so important for you to have such a data release to where on any wick the follow through is going to be insane. I would not be long in this. That data was not positive. So basically, don't do it today. Well, this is the first Michigan consumer sentiment where it hasn't worked all year, I believe. But still, though, I still don't like doing it on today. Yes, that is the case. Because why? Why? Because we have non-farm payrolls and CPI once every month, and you have FOMC like once every other month. So you have like 3 data releases. Why do we need to do eval instant pass? Why do we need 4 opportunities for eval instant pass? 4 opportunities a month to get funded. Like that's not what it's designed for. It's not. It was never designed for that. Eval instant pass is designed to get you out of a pickle from being consistent, or to get you funded like at the most like twice a month, like instantly. Like non-farm payrolls or CPI, you know what, you got it. and then like you get payouts for like the rest of that time, and then like if you happen to lose, then you use that to replenish or stack up reserves extra like over the course of time. And like you continuously keep on participating in EVA Instant Pass month after month, and then like you keep on stacking accounts after accounts after accounts after accounts. You need not be blowing more accounts than you're passing. That's what it was designed for. And to get you funded right now through a consistent strategy. Mm.
Yo, what's good, E?
What's going on? How you?
Yeah, that's good. Let's see another day, brother.
Yes, sir. Rhythmic is down. I'm trying to log into Rhythmic, but it's not letting me log in. Rhythmic is down. There's something going on with Rhythmic. Rhythmic isn't letting me log in so that I can see if I passed the account or not. I literally cannot even see if I passed the account or not. Can't even see it. Rhythmic is down and not letting nobody log in. Hmm. They want to go lower. Okay. Get my mental together.
Yeah, I blew all the evals that I bought for this eval instant pass, but I still have the reserves from last eval instant pass that I didn't fully pass on purpose. So I'm still loaded. I'm still.
Okay, good. Been waiting since 9:30, fam. Paul on top says, yeah. Yeah, I know I'm going to go live till like 10 o'clock on TikTok. I'm live way before then in Discord. See, here it is, guys. So it took it to the TP on the on the 25K account here. So I just wanted to pull it up to double check it to make sure. And yes. So I could pass one, like, just bullshit. It is what it is. Nothing. Failure. They want to go lower and not higher. Starts with this low. Good job, Chilo. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You see what they did from 950? You see this? Look at the yes. Look. This right here is why I say you don't short the 950 Michigan Summit. Look at that. Look. See that? Like, look, they went higher into the release. From the release, they never went lower. You don't short the 950 macro on MCS. They just proved it to you just now that they went higher. Where at a minimum, you're just going to get break even. They did it right here. From 950, they never went lower. And now they're going lower after. Yeah, good job, Chilo. Yeah, call it a day, bro. They want to go lower and not higher. Guys, this is very important to the Discord members. Please remember, guys, they're gonna pop this low here. This right here is what they're aiming for, the minimum next. Guys, please remember, eval instant pass on a funded account is only meant to bring it back from the dead because you were getting ready to blow it anyway. So like if you got like $300 or $400 in drawdown, then you do eval instant pass with that on one of those data releases. That's what it's meant for. It is not meant for, oh, I'm on my funded account and and I'm getting consistent payouts. So now I want to be greedy. I want to be a greedy SOB, and now I want to make $3,000 today, so I can make more money. That is not what it's designed for. They're about to dump this to this floor and attack this low. They want to go lower and not higher. They just took out that low.
The Big G, welcome in. Welcome in. My boy, welcome in. You got this.
Good job, man.
That was his first ever eval. His
Oh,
first
wow.
ever eval he ever purchased.
Wow,
First time in
brother.
the Discord also.
Wow,
And
brother.
passed it.
Wow, brother. I'm telling you,
That
man.
boy been working and working consistently on that too.
That put a smile on my face. You got me going. Okay, good. We here. Blow the horn. Blow the horn for bro. Good job.
Yeah, blow the horn
You got me
for my
going.
boy.
Good shit, my boy. Good shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Okay, great. Great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got some positive energy going. I appreciate that, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Screw that. Screw those accounts. We good. Good job, sir. Proud of you, man. Great job, sir. Okay, what we got?
Shit, that's good.
Yes, sir. Made me feel good. Good job.
First eval. That's
Yeah.
right.
You're done for the day. Maybe stay on and forward test.
Everybody journey start different. Remember that.
Okay. Great start to your journey. Absolutely. Great start for him. 10:30 timestamp is be on alert for a potential bounce. Guys, hold on real quick. I'm gonna go on a phone call.
Yo, is anyone having issues signing into TPT?
Who said that?
It's me. Yeah, I can't sign in on the web browser. I don't know. It keeps giving me a validation error, and even if I reset my password.
Yeah. Try to like put the username in and everything. Try to recopy everything and paste it. Because sometimes it might throw it off.
I think it's my laptop because I'm able to sign up on my phone, but my laptop is giving me a validation error. I'll check.
Or yeah.
Restart the cookies in your web browser or try an incognito tab.
I'm still on hold right now. You need to watch out for this 5-point volume balance here on this bounce. I circled it. So if you think they're getting ready to if you think that they're getting ready to go lower, you need them to go higher, and then you short it. So if they go higher, this is the first thing they're getting ready to target.
All our agents are busy assisting other callers. You can leave us a voicemail by pressing 1. Otherwise, stay on the line for the next available agent.
I do not think they're seriously trying to go higher. I think they're trying to go lower. That data was not positive at all. They're trying to go lower. I didn't even come up into this zone so I could short it. I'm not going to short it when they show me 2 green candles. They left a 6 and a 5-point volume balance now in their wake. And there's a 5 above head on the spot that they just displaced from. They're trying to go lower, make no mistake about it. And I think they're trying to target 776 over here on this spot. That's what's next on their list. This low right over here. That's probably the final destination for this overall leg. And for sure this low. For sure this low. They're for sure trying to target this low on SPX. They did not come this far to only come this far. There's no scenario you can get me to marry long right now. They're trying to target this low right over on SPX. They missed this. These are relatively equal double bottoms on this SPX. Relatively equal. Any bounce is going to be a heaven sent for a short. I'm trying to tell you right now. Yeah, it's definitely one of those bottoms at 78.11. He says, yeah, they just took those out. Yeah, correct. They just flashed that just now. Murdoch was right. 11 minutes ago, he was right. Yes. You need to watch out for them to shoot this up here into the zone, fill these volume balances, and then turn this market around on the dime. That's what you need to be watching out for. I'm not going to short this into this hole like this. I'm not going to do no shit like that. I won't have any defense. They're gearing it up, and they're working on this 6 right now, on this QQQ. You see this? They're working on this 6. There's a 6 and there's a 5 here. You need to watch out for these. They laid the cheese for the lower high bounce and then for them to flash it through the floor. There's a 6 right here, 3. They reduce it to a 3. They're trying to get this market off this ground to come up here and fill these imbalances, but they want to dump it. They want to send SPX lower. So they reduce that to a 3. SPX is trying to come here. SPX is saying F everything else, and I'm trying to come into the zone. Okay? So you need to watch out. They want to dump this, but I need more meat on the bone than this. I don't want to short at the top of a 15-minute busy. I don't want to do nothing like that. The target for them to dump this is here. Is this zone here. This is where MNQ is trying to come to. MNQ is trying to come to 31.24. MNQ wants to flash dump to 31.24. Happy Friday, bro. It's been a great week tuning in. Thanks, Quasi. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's been great having you here. Watch out. You need to watch out for this. Hmm. Still on the phone call. There's nothing that they can do in order to get me to short inside this hole here. If they just keep going lower, they just keep going lower without me. SPY just reduced. Hold on. This thing has 0 legs. They filled that volume balance up there on that spot and they dumped it. This thing has 0 legs. They're about to dump this to this floor. I don't think that they seriously want to go higher. I'm being dead serious. They're about to attack this low and flashbang this market through this floor. This is not bullish. They want to go lower and not higher. There's nothing bullish about this. They're about to attack this low. But shorting this into the hole is not risk advantageous. That's the only thing that sucks about this. Yeah, small trend. Yeah, they snapped it. They're going to dump this. They're bouncing this right now because there was an 8-point volume balance over that they left, and they're coming back to come fill it.
Hey, E,
Talk to me.
did you already announce the giveaway thing or not?
I did not. I'm gonna announce the giveaway whenever we get some more viewers on our TikTok. We only got like 30 right now because I'm not talking too much. That's why. So like we don't got too many viewers. But yes, we will be doing a giveaway today. Later on today, guys, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. Guys, they're trying to dump this market, and this alert over here is their target. They're getting ready to go right now. They're trying to dump this market. We'll be doing a cash giveaway today. The qualifications is you need to follow Murdoch on TikTok. Murdoch will send out his it's called Murdoch the Sniper, THA the Sniper on TikTok. You just have to follow that account. You don't have to like any post. What's your bias? I just think they're getting ready to flash that low. I'm not really bull or bear. I just think they're getting ready to attack that low to go fill orders. There's nothing that they can do to get me to short inside this hole. You recommend trading today? Why not?
Hey, I tried trading last night too, and the market just has no legs to go anywhere.
Yep, all-time high. It has 0 legs or 0 follow through because the market's operating under all-time high rules. It has 0 legs or 0 follow through, and so every red candle is followed by a green candle, and so like it confuses you, and so like they'll end up bleeding it out and then still going to the destination. Or like if you short it, then you'll think that it's going to stop and then reverse, and like you ended up holding a position, like it'll just keep going against you indefinitely. And then randomly, like how they're getting ready to do right now, then they'll flash bang it on one god dump candle through the zone, and then like you'll look back and you'll go, God damn, I knew they were getting ready to go there. Like right now, it looks as though they're not getting ready to come here, but they're deceiving you. They're going to come to the zone. They're going to flash this low, and then they're going to take this low out and then dump this to this floor. But it's extremely deceiving, and they're not giving you any like, you know what I'm saying? It's just confusing because like if you short us, then they'll bounce it real quick, and then like you don't know when they're getting ready to go.
Yeah, I was up like 70, 80 ticks, and the market started to go back up. I was on the downside, and the market started going back up. I'm like, I wasn't too nervous about nothing. I was like, well, it's got to go up to go down, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold this position. That thing just kept
going and going.
Steps squeezing up and up. I'm like, well, what the heck? And then it
Mm-hmm.
was just enough to take me out in profit just a little bit by 10 ticks. And then it went up a little bit higher and then just fell. I'm like, you crazy.
100%. Exactly. They just took out this low just now. It took them all that time to take out this low. You see, when they took it, they flashed it up real quick. So, like, you can't even take advantage of, like, breakout opportunities or, like, short it for momentum to go lower with confirmation. Because every red candle is being met with a green candle of damn near equal or greater size. So, like, you don't even know, like, if this is necessarily the bottom because, like, they're not precipitating it through the floor. So, like, it's confusing you. And so it's like, if you long this right now, then they'll keep bleeding it out because they're not done going lower. So it's deceiving you and it's making you very confused. The price action is not easy to trade at all-time high and in deep positive gamma because the market maker is hedging itself. That's why every green candle is met with a red candle. And every red candle, if they want to go lower, they'll flash it up higher and then they'll just give it up. So you don't know, hey, logically speaking, let me short it here or let me short the, a green candle burst and we'll go lower. They're not even giving that hint. Like every red candle is met with a green candle. And if they really want to go lower, then they'll make it green and then they'll give it up. And so like, you don't know right now, like if this is the bottom. Why? Because they'll do this. Green candle, immediately give it up with red and they'll keep going lower and lower and lower and lower. The price action is, you see what I'm saying? They make it look as though this is the bottom, but now they're getting ready to give it up. The candles, all of the candles are overlapping. This is why I tell people all the time, like, don't take my word for it. Just listen to the things that I'm telling you, and then actually look at the market, and then compare what I'm saying with the market. Like, this is hedging. They are short, green, short. They are hedging. Green, short, green. Red, huge green, and give it up. They're hedging the market in positive gamma. In deep positive gamma, buy orders are being met with sell orders. Sell orders are being met with buy orders. So the price action is confusing. It's fucked. Double tops on SPY. Oh, wow. Interesting. They still got business over here with this low over here on the SPY though. They got business with this here. I see those double tops, but they got business with this. They didn't take that low out on that SPY. And they barely took this low out over here on this SPX. They still have business to go lower, I believe. I just think that they're confusing people. And when they're bouncing this, what they're doing is that they're not bouncing it in a way to where like they'll flash something and then do this. So you can short it quickly and then with momentum to go lower. They're chopping it. So it's making you think, oh shoot, let me wait. What is that? Closing 91. 5.
Yeah, relative equal lows in SPX.
Yeah, relative. Yeah, well, they took out those relatively equal. Yeah. Here, they flashed us here. They did not take this out over yet on the SPY. They're about to dump the SPY, and the entire market's about to dump and flash
And
to
then why
7.
would they not take out that external on ES? Or on NQ, sorry. On NQ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like why would they not come 3104? 3104 is where they're getting ready to headhunt right now. This market wants to come to 3104 exactly. Both of them align currently. They're going to flash bang the NQ through the floor. 3104 is where they're about to come to. They're slowly bleeding this out, and they're not even giving you a chance to participate in the short. Because it's confusing you because it's making you go, dang, should I really be shorting inside the hole? And then slowly but surely they'll walk you down. And then when you finally give up and go, man, they finally get ready to go lower. Instead of you shorting it up here or something like that, then you end up shorting it here and they bounce it and then stop you out and blow up your account. They're slowly walking this down. Slowly but surely they're walking this down nonstop. to each destination. It's a slow bleed out. If we were in negative gamma, then the market would go there within like 5 to 10 minutes. And then blow up people's accounts, and then we would be done for the day in like 20, 30 minutes. But it's making the decision process harder. It's making you have to exercise patience a lot more once you even see where they're going. Now, not only can you see where they're going and then they go there, what it is they're adding deception into it. So it's making you question whether or not that they're seriously getting ready to go there. And then they'll still go there, but then they get you to short into the hole, and then they'll bounce it on your head top, blow up your account, and then bleed it out. Or they'll get you to long it because you think, well, the market's slowing down, and then it'll keep bleeding out. This is dangerous. They're going to dump this to this floor. We should not be long in this right now. Bullinox is about to come out with instant funded accounts. You see how they're bleeding it out? You see that? Slow bleed out, nonstop. They're going to go to the destination, but it's in a way to where like it makes you go, ooh, should I take this trade? Because they could bounce this on me. This is dangerous. And then slowly but surely you end up shorting into the hole, and then they'll bounce it for real, and then you won't know if it's the bottom or not. That's how all-time high works. It's price discovery. They bled this out. Do you ever trade with EMAs or SMAs? No, I did not do that. The only time I do that is whenever I'm looking to potentially swing trade something or trying to look at the overall trend over the course of like multiple weeks. I'm not trading on no 60. I'm not day trading or managing my risk on a 60-day on a 50-day SMA when the market is showing me what it's doing right now. Why can't we just read candles? And why can't we just go, well, they're getting ready to come here or they're not getting ready to come here? How can you manage your risk? And why are you day trading right now at this exact second? Guys, just use this logic. I understand that you guys, if you're making millions of SMAs, then like they did it back in the old days, put wax inside your ears. Don't listen to what I'm telling you. But logically speaking, for me, just listen to what I'm going to tell you. Why are we taking trades right now based off of something that the market was telling us 60 days ago or 50 days ago or 200 days ago, a 200-day SMA? Why are you day trading right now off of data from day trading from 200 days ago? Stop and just think about that. No one ever asked these important questions. And like we wonder why like our risk management is shit. Well, you're day trading on something. Is that a perfect damn that this is that damn this question gets a perfect double bottom almost. Watch out, they're ready to dump this. Watch out. See what I'm saying? Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. Link is inside the bio. If you want to join, I suggest that you do research on all of the success stories and stuff like that. Go to the Instagram, go to the TikTok, and look at all of the and look at all of the success stories. I'm live right now from Discord, obviously, and Discord can talk. This is not enough. They want to go lower. No trades yet, bro? Nope. They've been slowly bleeding this out nonstop. And every red candle is met with a green candle. And they've been slowly bleeding it out with no real bounce at all that I could short from. Because I'm not going to short inside the hole. I'm not going to do that. I need a bounce of significance. Then I will short it with a clear target in mind. If not, they can go to hell and they can just bleed this out nonstop. And Inspire just go to 715 in a straight line without me. So until they give me some serious candles and start stacking some candles together up or down, I'm not going to short inside this hole. I'm not going to do that. If I blow up my account, I'll blow up my account with something that makes sense. Or I'll short it doing something that makes sense, and then they have to pull a cat out of the hat. Some weird-ass trick out of the hat. Then I lose. So they can go to hell and they can keep bleeding this out like this. And keep getting other people to short inside the hole. They're messing around. They're goofing around here. They're bleeding this out. What indicator is that? The liquidity draws indicated by NQ Insider and the volume balance indicated by NQ Insider, paired with the FEG clusters indicated by NQ Insider. It plots FEGs like this, the 15-minute FEGs. It plots them and it automatically removes them whenever they get inverse, and it shows IFEGs as well. It's free to all of the Discord members right here. They just flashed 730. They're about to bounce this. Watch out. They've been bleeding this out nonstop all day.
Say E for the future, for my own future reference. I mean, if it wanted to get back to sell side again, it would have to take out that 29,544, right?
$29. What? Say the number again?
29,544.
Let me go to 15-minute time frame. That would be not even. If we just keep going higher and higher, then yes, that would be the first indication. But I'm not going to consider this market bearish intraday until we go to 29,241. Because until then, I'm going to assume this market is fully bullish intraday. Because look at this. Look at this move here. Look. Here, 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 like this. This is all, to me, this is all like part of like one move here. Like, in like the grand scheme of things, like intraday wise. But that's that. If we're talking multi-day, this market is bullish off the chain multi-day now. Because look, we just popped that high just now. Look, we just broke this downtrend that we've been on since June. Look, since June 1st, we went like this. I'm sorry. We went high, new all-time high, lower, high, here, 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 here. This right here could have been debatable, like maybe a fake out. When we pop this like this, we fully disrupted the entire algorithm. This market is bullish off the chain, and you should not be buying puts that last anything longer than a week or two, for sure. Honestly speaking, none at all. You should be looking for longs on pullbacks. So like they could pull this shit back, they could pull this market back down into here, and we still be bullish multi-day wise. Hell down here down into here for real again. So they have shitloads. They have 11% of runway on this market multi-day wise. We are going to go back to all-time high. There's nothing that no one can do to stop this. There's nothing that they can do to stop this. We are going to go back to all-time high. Why? Because SPY and ES are at the all-time high. So why would NQ not go back there? All those doomsday sayers and those people that say, "Hey, we're on bear market rally," we need to block them. They're always wrong. They're always wrong. They poison my mind, and that's why I get so serious whenever it comes to having a mentor and somebody knows what the hell they're talking about. Because my mind was consistently and always poisoned by people who were not profitable, and people who couldn't see the forest for the trees. Like, they always get caught up in every single move. Like those people that were spewing that bullshit about SpaceX. Lockup expiration. 1 billion shares become available on the float. I wouldn't buy this shit. We're going to go to $60. I was laughing at those people and I was buying. Are you crazy? What the fuck? The market never even went lower since that SpaceX since the SpaceX lockup expiration. And it literally never went lower. SpaceX is up 50% since then. But they think that they know what they're talking about. Everybody on FinTwit, everybody on FinX, spew with propaganda. SpaceX going to $80. You're fucking crazy as hell.
Back in the day, I would go off of stuff like that. I was buying shorts on SpaceX right away. All this negative news.
Yes, 100%. And you would seriously think that SpaceX was going to $80 based on what those people were saying. But the smartest people in the world are the smartest people in the world because they were fucking buying. And they're the silent majority, or the silent majority that makes the majority of the money, but they're the silent minority. They're over there in the back, living it up in multi-million houses, laughing at everybody, trying to catch every single small move. They don't know what they're looking at. They don't know what they're looking at. I promise you, I used to do that. Like, I used to go on there, I used to go, man, this makes sense. These people are saying things that make sense. Like, it does make sense on as to why I shouldn't buy SpaceX right now, even though it's down 60% in a month. And the richest man on the planet owns 48.4% of the shares. it makes sense. Yeah, because they're shorting it, so I should do that. Like, what? Are you kidding me, bro? Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. And it used to cost me so much money. And like when I lose or when the trade idea doesn't make any sense, then like they're nowhere to be found. You want to know why? Because they don't have any more money. It takes them a little while to recoup and then to replenish their funds to then lose again. That's why they come out in droves. But we need to start blocking those people. Those people need to be blocked. Boy, if you see the NASDAQ or the QQQ dump 30 or 40%, you need to buy in full port. I remember those people. All gaps need to be filled. All gaps do not need to be filled. SPY gonna go to 200. Watch. Boy, SPY's gonna come to 200 whenever King Tut comes back alive again. King Tut from Egypt from 3,000 years ago. King Tut, whatever his name was, the Pharaoh, him. They want to dump this to this floor. They were never going to bounce this from 730. They were never going to bounce this from 730 because why? Because every single thing that every basic strategy that you can think of, they're going to attack. Every single basic one. If you see a round hole number at 730 and they touch it and they bounce it, best believe it's fake. Why? Because they want to flash it through the floor and then stop those people out. They're never going to let them participate. If you see a trend line, they're going to attack the trend line to the magnitude of the strength of the trend line. So that's all that they're doing right now. The market, honestly speaking, is really going nowhere. We're down less than 0.25%. The market's just slowly bleeding itself out. Their next target on this SPX is 777 on the dot. They're slowly bleeding this out nonstop. If you want to be safe, you need to wait for 3 green candles to stack together for a first presented. Unless you have some crazy intuition, you need to not be trying to guess the bottom because it's very deceiving here. Or not unless you just long this and you get like 40, 50 ticks, but I'm not sure if that's worth it right now. They're bleeding this out nonstop. I'm in shorts from 239 on NQ. If you were a student inside here, what I would tell you personally to do, I would ask you something and I would say, so you would send something like that out here, great. And I would congratulate you and I would say, okay, great, good job. And then I would say, you're up nearly 800 ticks right now and they've been dumping down in a straight line right now. Why would you not close the trade? Okay, so you got out. No, yeah, Ahmad, I would say, why would you not close this trade right now at up 800 ticks right now? Why would you not do that? And why would you not go enjoy your Friday? What is it with you that's compelling you to hold on to this trade? Because let's just say that you were in 4 contracts, 800 ticks on 4 contracts. You're up at, I would assume at least 14 to 1600 bucks. Oh, okay, great. I took 50% off in profit and I'm trailing my stop loss. Okay, good. But it's a Friday. You still might want to consider enjoying your day. They're dumping this and they're bleeding this market out nonstop. They just tied into a 1 and a 5 minute FVG cluster here, as you can see from the indicator. The market owes me my money. Wrong. The market doesn't owe you anything. It rewards solid risk management over the course of time. I know that you're probably just joking and you were just saying that in jest, but if I agreed to that and if I did not take that and if I did not shoot that joke down, other people would literally adopt that mentality. So I know that you're probably joking, but trust me, there's some fresh beginners inside here that will go, oh shoot, the market does owe him money. Oh, the market does owe, shit, the market owes me money too. Shit, I'm down like $10,000, $15,000. I just came across this guy's live. Maybe that's a good idea. So I know you're joking. And trust me, I can pick up on sarcasm. I'm really good at it. Sarcasm, being able to pick up on good sarcasm is a form of intelligence. So I get that. But I don't want to deceive or confuse people. Me personally. Because you want to know why? Because that's what most people think. Most people think that the market owes them something. The market doesn't owe us anything. You don't even owe the market nothing. The market is only going to go to a spot where the most amount of people can transact at. That's all they're just trying to do. So if you want to ride that wave, then you get to capitalize. And if you don't understand it, then the market just takes the money from you. It owes none of us anything. It doesn't even know who we are. That's the first mentality that needs to be understood in order for you to be profitable. You can never be a profitable trader with a victim mentality. That's why I preach psychology so much, because you can't be a profitable trader with a victim mentality, because you always go, well, the market owes me. The market took from me. It's the market fault, not me. Or the market's always screwing me over. It just doesn't like me. Or the market's always out to get me. You can never have that. Or somebody's always out to get me. Or everybody else owes me everything. Millionaires supposed to get me rich and then do it for free. Teach me how to make $15,000, $10,000 a week. And then do it for free. And if you don't, you're a scammer. And if you don't, then I do nothing. And if you do, then great, I get rich. And then maybe I'll decide to take it seriously. Me. Victim me. That mentality does not go hand in hand. Hold on real quick. You need to watch out for potential bounce. Watch out. Watch out. They just liquidation squeeze this shit here lower. Watch out. And they just hurt a lot of fucking people just now whenever they did that shit. Timestamp 11:28. They're watching me. Exactly. I think they got business here with this. I think they want to dump this and then come here. That's what I think in my brain. I think they want to go there that low. But I think this NQ is trying to bounce. SPX is trying now, but NQ is trying to bounce. Me. Everybody owes me. I'm special. Me. I'm special. I can learn how to make millions without an instructor. I've never done this before, but I can do so. And with no startup costs. I can start a multi-million-dollar business with no startup costs. I don't got to learn nothing. What are you talking about? I don't got to go to heart surgeon school. What do I need a professor for? To become a heart surgeon. Hire me for the position. Do so. Me. They're bouncing this market. Timestamp 11:30. If we long this right now, we have 14 minutes until safety. 15, 16 minutes until safety. I'm going to wait patiently. I still think the SPX maybe has some business over here lower potentially. They've done absolutely nothing. The market is down less than 0.25%. The SPY is. They've done nothing and gone nowhere. Look at the SanDisk. Excuse me. 100%. This game is 90% risk management. Yeah. I'd probably say, man, this game that we're playing, 80% psychology, 10 to 15%, no, I'm sorry, 75% psychology, 10 to 15% analysis, market analysis, and then you know, just yeah, risk management. Risk management is not 10 or 15, but risk management is the most important piece of the puzzle. Like, but like, I can't understate them. Like, I think they all go together in like a circular Venn diagram. So it's like I can't say one is more important than the other. But like, I think that like, you know, but yeah, that's what I think. Like, risk management is everything, because if you don't have risk management, then like you can't succeed at all. But if your psychology is cooked, then you can't succeed at all either. But the technical analysis side comes from understanding what they're doing. And even so like honestly speaking, like that's arguably that like technical analysis is the least important, but it is the most important, because even if you have the best psychology, you can't be successful if you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. It's like if you keep on doing trend lines, just strictly just trading trend lines and putting your stop loss at trend line and double tops and double, like, dude, you're never going to get there. If you keep on, like, if you're always late to the party, then like you're never going to be successful in that endeavor either. So it's the least important, but it is the first thing that you need to understand. So it's the least important, but it's the first thing that you have to understand. And then after that, then comes the psychological, which is a huge portion of what we do inside Discord. That's why it's set up like this. That's why that's why I have it organized the way it does, the way that it is. 100%, like that's exactly what it is. You can't join Discord without the Knowledge Center. You cannot understand the things that I'm saying and train your brain if you cannot look at what I'm talking about and you cannot internalize what I'm saying. So that's why that knowledge page is that Knowledge Center is there for you to begin to remotely understand the technical. And then you enhance it through Discord and then over the course of time and then studying. That's why it's like that. And then we hone it over the course of time, your psychology. We get that together and your risk management. And then we figure out what you're doing wrong, what needs to be improved. Why are you not successful? Okay, why has it been 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and you're still in the same position? What's going on? Have you been showing up? Have you been studying? Those kinds of things. Trading is a skill that needs to be developed over the course of time. This is not just like I learned how to read candles and I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. It does not work like that at all. It is a skill that needs to continuously be developed over the course of time. You will never reach your destination in full. I make $20,000 to $30,000 a week and I'm still not fucking at my destination with trading. There's still things that I am still learning on a consistent daily basis that I am learning more and more about myself and improving on. You will never get there, ever. This is something that just needs to be improved on over the course of time. I'm in a short since 31.50. I just touched my TP. Only 60 more bucks to pass my 50K. Eval, you have the chance to either walk away and finish it later or expand your goal. What? Only 60 more bucks to pass my eval. What? Guys, I'm starting. I'm just catching up with these messages. Hold on. They're goofing around, and I think they're about to dump this market through this floor. Facts. Show all-time P&L. I don't even know if you're here watching. You're not even following me. What onus do I have to you to show you my all-time P&L for? Like, what onus do I have to you? I trade live every single day. If you want to see that, then go over to the YouTube and look at the P&L on a daily basis. I'm not taking any trades. You'll be able to see my P&L from every single trade that I take, entry and exit, win, lose, or draw. You're not even following me, and I clicked on that profile. I'm not going to waste my time and stop me from potentially taking a trade to then try to prove something to you. And if I prove it to you, then you go, okay. And then you still don't follow and you run off. And I don't even know if you're still listening right now. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no shit like that. Respectfully. That is a complete waste of time. The onus is on you. You need to go to the YouTube and you need to look at the YouTube history. Go look at it. You'll be able to see if I'm profitable or not. Go to my profile. There is no hiding with me. There is none. 100% transparent across the board. There is none. You can see everything. I'm not saying this is you because I don't know you. You're not following. Lower vibrational people, they always put the onus on other people. They love to put the onus on other people to try to prove things. It's a complete and utter waste of time. Well, if you don't do this, then you're not really for real. They're playing psychological games with you. I'm not here to play psychological games. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Flushing, they're watching me. All right, I already read that. I sell commercial real estate. That game is 100% risk management. You make your money on the buy, correct. Same here, facts. Need a loan. You need a loan, disciple? What's going on with that? With what? What happened? How to improve trad? What? Love the advice, man. Love listening to you. Thanks, you know? Bro, for real. One of the few with actual knowledge. Thanks, C's. SZ. Do you think price will revisit 30, 177? They'll do that, or they'll consider doing that whenever they give a first presented. As of right now, they're trying to dump this market through this floor. I forget where I said ES is trying to come to. ES missed this 15-minute busy here for fuel to potentially go higher, so I think this is their first destination, and then they'll consider going higher afterwards. We're running out of time right now to the short side. The 1150 macro comes up in 6 to 7 minutes, about 7 or 8 minutes. You should not be short that. Watch out. Oh, yeah, this is what I said. SPX is trying to come here. If they don't come here within the next 8 minutes, I'm going to assume that they're going to bounce this for at least a lower high bounce of some magnitude, and I would not be short this. That's my entry. I missed it. 7801 on ES. Correct. It's almost a perfect whole number. It's close. That's my entry I missed. Well, you missed the entry. Yesterday's price is not today's price whenever it comes to trading. So if you were a student insider, that would be like, that's a small microcosm of one of the things that you would learn from being inside here. That you missed a trade. You missed that bus. That bus that you just saw leave, the license plate on that bus says CB1234. That bus is never going to come back. You don't chase after that bus into traffic and then potentially get hurt or end your life and get hit by a car or another bus that's ultimately speaking coming right after it. The problem with trading is that people think that that bus that they're looking at is never going to come back, or that they can't get a ride to their destination. That's their problem. So they end up chasing after that bus, and then ultimately speaking, even if they catch up to the bus, they get there and the doors are locked because the bus is already going to the destination. So when you get there, you're like, God damn, it's not worth the risk to reward. Like, you risked everything to then hold on to the side of the bus when you could have just waited patiently more times out of 9.9 times out of 10. And then like another bus driver would say, hey, I see you waiting there. You've been waiting for like the last 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour. Hey, come on. We're going to the same destination. I'm being dead serious. I've never explained it like that. I never give an analogy, but that is literally exactly what this is. So if we sit here and if we bounce all the way up to 177 or some shit like that, this market's probably trying to bounce and it's probably bullish. So you're now going against the overall trend, trying to target something after they had already caused destruction to the sell side. They had already caused the destruction to the sell side And now you're entering on something that you were looking at that was the case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours ago. That's usually the case. That is the illusion. You need to see where they're going, them not get there, and then them come back and then give you the opportunity to then enter before they completed the objective. The market doesn't care about where you're personally trying to enter at. It does not care. It only cares about, I am going here. I am either going to give you an opportunity based off of your trading strategy or not. Your entire trading strategy is predicated around, how can I participate? How? It needs to identify what they're doing and where they're going and how can I participate. The why is completely irrelevant. I'll be back in like 60 seconds. Have you noticed the market follow NVIDIA? I use it for Confluence, correct. NVIDIA is the one stock that wrote them all. If NVIDIA is down like 1 to 2 or 3%, then the market is usually down. If NVIDIA is up 2 to 3%, shorts are going to be extremely freaking hard. Like NVIDIA is lit. Yeah, like for example, like NVIDIA is slightly red and the market's slightly red. It's just how it is. I mean, like that's what happens whenever you're worth $6 trillion. I'll be right back. Look at them bleed it up. Sorry, guys. The messages don't have timestamps, so like I have to read them as they come through the wire. You can bet that I close. You can bet that I closed my laptop and went to work. No more for today. Today is Fridays of saving profits. No more for today. Good job, William.
11:50 coming up.
11:50 macros coming up. Yep. Your penthouse is fire, bro. Some motivation. Thanks, eh? Appreciate that, man. Yeah. I never would have thought that any of this stuff would have been possible. Like I didn't have any expectations for none of this. I did not. Just studying in the futures market. And I'm just trying to show it to others. 100%. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just a normal guy just trading from his computer that went through a lot, and the degree that I have in finance and stuff like that did absolutely nothing. I'm just trying to make it simple. And I'm just trying to save every single last one of you time. You are joining Discord to save time and to be around like-minded individuals, and to ultimately stop yourself from losing as much money, and then to fast track your success. That's why you're going to be in here. You will accomplish that 100%. If I can get you to profitability in less than a year, which for sure we'll do, then we've accomplished our goal here. If instead of it taking you 5 to 6 years and you spending $15, $20, $30, $40,000, hell, over the course of 4 or 5 years, even if you, and that's if you get there, we can accomplish the goal a lot faster and in a more efficient way. Why? Because you're going to lose regardless. 100%. You will pay the cost of tuition one way or the other. Either you pay tens of thousands of dollars to the market maker, or you hire a mentor that will tell you, don't step on that landmine because you will blow your leg off. But you need to have one-on-one, hands-on access to that mentor. They're about to get this market off the ground here. They left a 5-point volume balance in their wake, which is exactly why I didn't try to long this. They're trying to get this market off the ground, and this high right over here is the first high that they're getting ready to target right now off of this bounce. In 5 seconds, they're about to give a first presenter right over here off of this. But when they finally start moving, the candles are so goddamn small. Like from right now, if I long this, it's only 50 ticks away. That's not worth that. See what I'm saying? It's not worth it. The candles are so small and the liquidity is so small, it's confusing. 1150 is coming up. That's correct. Well, I'm considering. I had 3 payouts but keep blowing pros because of the consistency rule, thinking of trading my own money. When should that one trade their own money? As he says, none, never. I got a question for you. If you can't be consistent trading that account and you keep blowing those accounts, what makes you think that you can be consistent trading your own money? Just stop and just listen to what I just told you. You cannot escape the consistency portion. Because in order for you to make a profitable living off of your own money, you need to be consistent day trading that money, right? Hold on real quick. I'm getting ready to launch this right now. Hold on. Potentially, I gotta watch this. So let him learn the hard way. Yeah, well, if he was inside Discord, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could fully mentor him, but I at least want to get his mind thinking disciple, yeah. But no one ever asked that question. Everyone's go, man, these platforms got too many rules. I want to be able to make $20,000 in one day, and then I withdraw all the money. But no one ever stops and goes, bro, yeah, I went long either because of this 5-point volume balance here lower. See this? They're too close to that. So, but no one ever stops and goes, bro, would you personally hire somebody that shows up to work and if they need to send 100 emails, they send 90 on the first day? And then like, you can never get them to work ever again? Hold on real quick. Yo, what's going on? We could talk about it a little bit later because I'm on live stream right now. All right, but yeah, you're not. I'm not moving right now. I'm gonna probably start moving things in like the next week. All right, but holla at me. Sorry, that was my brother asking me when he can help me move. Cause I'm getting rid of one of my houses. Gonna dump again. That's correct. That 5-point volume balance stopped me from longing that. You see how I just filled that? That's why I didn't long it, because on the pullback they were already. Well, why? Because on the pullback they were so close to it where I was like, they're probably gonna fill it. So now I'm back to waiting again. And now we got damn near triple. Now we got triple bottoms damn near lower. This candle is 728.33, 728.33, 728.34. They're gonna create another LOD. They're gonna dump this to this floor. This is not bullish. I will not long this. They're bleeding this out. SPX is trying to gear up for this to be swept. This right here is where SPX is about to come to. We got relatively equal double bottoms over here. They're about to flashbang this through this floor potentially. Watch out. Time step 11:49, but they're running out of time. Tricking people into calls. That's exactly what they're doing. But SSZ. I'm going to tell you the truth from you being inside here. Are you still here? Are you still in here? SC3232? You still in here? Been following for 69 days. You still in here listening? I went long just yet. We'll be making you sound like Einstein. Yeah. Used to swing for trading for 10 years. Easier to see big moves for me than scalp. I hear you though. Correct. So I'm going to tell you what you need to hear so you can ultimately get to where you want to go. What I'm telling you is the truth, I promise you. If you can't manage that $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 account on that drawdown and consistently make money off of that by the downside and figuring out what that issue is, you should not trade your real cash account. Because if you can't stay consistent for 4 or 5 trading days and make a specific consistent amount, because most of the platforms have like a 50% consistency rule. So which means like if you make $5,000, they're just saying that like You can't make anything more than $5,000 if you got $10,000 in profit. That's literally all that they're saying. So if you make $10,000 in a day, they're saying, bro, like, okay, well, just you don't even got to do it again for the second day. Just before you request some money, just make sure that all of the other days match the largest day that you have. So if you traded for 10 days and one day is larger than 10 of your last trading days, then that's a problem. No legitimate proprietary firm would hire you in Manhattan if that's the case. Like if you just showed them your P&L and one day you were up $10,000 and the next day you were up $50 and the next day you were down $3,000 and the next day you made $100 and then on Friday you made it big for $15,000, they'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm not saying that you got to make $500 to the exact tick every single day or $1,000 to the exact tick every single day. No, but it needs to be like you can't have crazy ass swings in the fucking P&L. I'm being dead serious. You need to be consistent on your cash account. People want the stock market. The stock market is absolutely insane. The stock market works the exact opposite of what real life. I'm not saying this is you, but people don't want consistency whenever it comes to the stock market. Like they want everything up front right now, but then they want consistency in but they want consistency in every other aspect of their life. They want to be able to wake up and they want their lights to be on. They want to wake up and then have consistent food. They want a consistent income consistently. They want their phone to be on. Oh, hold on, timestamp 11:53. Hold on, look. Let me stop running my mouth. I don't want to loan this because this screams that they're getting ready to dump this to this floor here, like this here. But it is the
It's a perfect 7,800, but then SPX isn't. It's weird. There's a perfect low of 7,800 on ES, but on SPX it's not.
correct.
But right here with my fib, like
They're
this
gonna
is a
dump
bounce
this.
zone for sure. Like they would dump it a little bit more, but we got to watch out for like little immediate term bounces.
Immediate term bounce because of the 1150. But I think ultimately speaking, that over the course of time that they're going to dump this.
That 1150 though, like I always say. Look at that thing, chugging, pushing. It's like it's a moving.
They're
train.
going to flashbang this to this floor. They're gearing this up. They're going to go lower right now. But because it's the 1150, they're probably going to bounce this in and take out this high over here first. That's a perfect round hole number on ES at 7,800. That will not stand today. This will not stand today. It's a perfect round hole number over here. This right here is a no-go. But it's the 1150 macro, so they're probably going to bounce it off of this 15-minute BISI. Pop this high and then go lower.
Why is it not a perfect low on SPX?
Oh, because SPX is completely different on because SPX's indications are completely different. It's extremely hard to get a perfect low on SPX because SPX's digits go into 1/100th, like literally like 1/100th of like a point. They're about to bounce this market and take out this high here, but it's only 50 ticks away. They're about to use this 1150 macro to get this market to the ground and pop this high and then go lower, I believe. Yeah, use the swing. Okay, right there. If this was not the 1150 macro, on the next serious green candle, I would start scaling into a short.
Like that's damn near eval instant pass right there. It's 1150.
Yeah, legitimately.
Except I like 1151. 1151 is a sweet spot for me.
Right.
There's like sort of weird candle on 1150.
Well, my people, I have to leave them. Thank you for everything. See you guys on the next one. Enjoy that days and trade well with. All right, William. Catch you later, buddy. Catch you later. See you next week, Will. Yeah, use the swing. Okay, read that again. I think they're about to dump this to this floor and take out the 7,800 over here on this ES. I think the ES is lying.
SPX? What's the upside?
Yeah, barely. Yeah, I see it. This does not scream, hey, long me and it's safe. This screams, I'm laying the cheese and I'm going to come here to the zone. But it is the 1150 macro and you do not short that. There's nothing that you should do to then short this. They're handicapping us. They're flashing the strongest drawn liquidity that they possibly have in their wheel well, and they're to the sell side, and then they're pairing it right now with a macro that's bullish 85% of the time. So this is dangerous, but I am not going to go against something that I know occurs 98% of the time. It is a 90. I don't give a damn what they're showing. It is a 98% chance that they take this low out. I'm not going to go opposite of that. There's nothing that you can do to convince me. So I am going to sit here until one of these gets realized. If they just bounce this, if they bounce this into heaven and the time is 12:08, I will start shorting. Blindly almost. If they dump this and flashbang this through this floor and in the next 4 to 2 or 3 minutes, then I know that they turn the 1150 macro bearish, and I will be looking for a long at about 12:08, 12:10.
Double top and a perfect low. Like, what trickery right here.
Yeah, this is foolishness. They're goofing around. They're about to flashbang this ES through this floor.
But they can go sideways, like you said yesterday. Like, if it's 1150 and it wants to go down, it's just going to go sideways.
100%. SC3232, you need to tighten your risk management. You need to tighten your risk management, my brother. You need to tighten your consistency in your risk management. The issue is not you making money. The issue is you losing money. Your losses are too large. That's your issue. And what it is your problem. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I don't care if you join here or not and then get to your destination. If you do, then I will help you. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Your problem is this. You're trying to ignore the losses. And your solution for the losses is that, hey, I just need to make more money randomly throughout on like a random day. When in reality, the solution that you need to be trying to find is, I keep losing a shitload of money on these bad days. How do I stop that? How do I manage what I am losing first and foremost? That's my issue. But you're trying to ignore the issue by trying to cover up and trying to put trying to put honey on horse water or horse dung. And you're going, man, damn, if I make more money on a random day, then like I don't have to change me losing. It should never go that route. That's the truth, but no one's going to tell you that. They're about to burst this high. 11, you never short the 1150 macro. Don't ever do that. I'm just telling you the truth. You want to be a part of this community, you're going to hear the truth. I could not tell you the truth if I was charged $2,500 per month. I could not tell you the truth. Or I would say it in a way that somewhat makes sense. Why? Because if you stay unprofitable for a year or 2 years and you stay inside here, then I just made a year or 2 years worth of $2,500 a month payments off you. That's why. It would not behoove me to turn dozens upon dozens of y'all profitable in several months. It would not behoove me. My income would be adversely affected. I would have a negative reward for that. Who likes to do things with negative rewards? Why? Because if 10 of y'all graduate, you're not going to spend $2,500 a month. You're going to leave. That's $25,000 a month for every 10 of y'all that leave. I'm not going to do no shit like that. I'm going to keep feeding you bullshit and keep telling you, hey, man, yeah, man, keep doing that. Yeah, man, it's the prop firms. Keep on trading that cash account. Here.
It's just a beautiful long, bro.
Beautiful off that 1150. Look at that.
How many days now has it been where it's just like at least giving you it's giving you a move every day. Like every single day it gives you a move to the upside.
Every single day at 1150.
It's like remarkable, bro. It's just like,
It's remarkable. The only reason, like, and I was getting ready to blindly press this button, but like, I just know what this means.
It's that Russian roulette.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, it's like, I was getting ready to, but like, they have a perfect low here, so it's like, I see what this means, and it's like, which one do I choose here? So like, it forced me to not take a trade. Good advice, G. Yeah. 100%. Your risk management needs to be tightened. Your strategy that you're trading does not answer the question of how can I participate in a manner that's conducive to risk in the most efficient way possible. That's the piece of the puzzle that needs to be answered for you personally. How can I participate that's conducive to risk management? Everybody can make money whenever it comes to trading, because you just press the buy button, you just hold, or you press the sell button, you just hold indefinitely, or you keep adding it to size. But what size of the account are you trading? How much can you lose before you finally start making money? That is the answer to the riddle that everyone is seeking to avoid. But they think that making money is the most important thing. They think the gas pedal is the most important thing. It is not. The brake is the most important thing. Whenever it comes to a car, because you can never get into a car accident if the car don't move. Just because you're going somewhere does not mean you're going in the right direction. You could not only could you be going in the opposite direction because you don't know where the hell you're going, so your strategy is cooked. But then you could also just recklessly go somewhere and get into a car accident, or unfortunately unalive yourself. And someone could say, well, if I utilize the brake too much, then I don't go anywhere. Well, yes, in that scenario, yes. But guess what happens with the car? Vintage, it goes nowhere. Vintage, antique, and the car has 0 miles, and you can sell it for 2 or 3 times the MSRP. I mean, hell, if all hell freezes over it, the value just keep going up with the car over the course of time. Well, the car won't have no miles on it. Gamblers can profit, but then they lose everything. That's the difference between gambling and investing. Which would have been a bottom tick if it continues to go up. That's correct. But there's a double bottom there. But there's a perfect round hole number low there. You think it's going to go down? I'm not going to short this until at least 12.10. I'm going to wait for this 1150 macro to be over. You never short the 1150 macro. I say that literally every single day, and they go higher. Or they just go sideways, worst case scenario. Gamblers don't have risk management. And gamblers don't have risk management. The difference between a gambler and a trader is the average person sees them all the same. But a profitable trader takes calculated risk. A gambler goes into this like Russian roulette, and he spins and he goes, well, I'll blow my brains out today or maybe tomorrow. But if I don't today, then I guess that I'm good. Your time will come. Your time will come. 100%. Without a debate. Might even come on the first try. The most dangerous thing that you can do to a gambler is let a gambler win. You need to listen to what I just told you. The most dangerous thing you can ever do to a gambler is allow them to win in the beginning. I've never said this in my life, not one time, but I'm getting ready to explain this to you, and then hopefully you'll be able to recognize this in your real life. Why the hell do you think that on national television, what do the gambling sites always entice you with in the beginning? Well, do what? Well, match you.
Free play.
Huh?
Just like the casinos, free play.
Free play. Free play, or we'll match you. Or hey, sign up. we'll give you an extra $100. You want to know why? Because if you win, they know for a fact that they have you hooked. Because if they just say, hey, sign up, and you lose for the first time, they only going to get 25 or $100 out of the average person. They're going to be like, the person will be like, man, this shit ain't worth it.
That one casino, my ex used to get hotel stays for free, you know.
For free.
She goes, oh, it's a free room. I go, that free room just cost me $1,500.
Exactly. 100% is smart. 100% is smart. And they have you hooked. Free play sign up, free drinks, free hotel stay, $9.99 buffet. Correct. You want to know why? Because the fastest way to stop someone from getting rich and to take their money is to entice them with free shit. I am pausing. That is why. That's why they entice you with free stuff. Because they know for a fact that free is not good, but most people don't see that. Most people are always looking for something free and a free come up to get rich off of, but it works in the opposite direction. Because if that was the case, they would never offer to match you with shit or to give you free hotel rooms, almost free buffets, discounts. That's why they do that. And that's why they are the most profitable people on the planet, because they know these things. So when people go, hey, is this free? Why you don't want to teach me for free? They're about to dump this market and attack this low. They are gearing this shit up. Watch out. Timestamp 1208. I agree with that statement. That's all they're doing. They know these things. Unlimited alcohol, Jones said, yeah. They know. They're about to dump this and take out this low here. I do not believe this bounce. Oh my God, I do not believe it. I think they got business with this low. They're about to take out this low right now. This is bearish and not bullish. But I don't want to short us out this hole. Because it's either I'm right fully or I lose. It's either I'm right on this 120 tick trade or I'm fucking cooked. And they bounce us from the zone. I will not have any time to really go break even or to get myself out of this hole if I short this right now. Like the candles are moving very small. I think they're about to dump this through this floor. They're about to target this 7,800. This 1150 macro ended at 1208, and they're about to dump this through this floor and target this low here. This is not bullish. They're trying to dump ES to this perfect low. It is a 98% chance that they attack this low here today at some point in time today. NQ is trying to bounce though. They're about to dump this NQ here to this low here. We need to watch out for this. I think they're about to attack this low. I'm going to short this on 3 contracts. No, I lied. I'm going to start it on 2. Watch out. Why? Because I don't trust them. I'm going to try and take a base hit to the sell side in a minute, but I got to watch this. It's probably best I don't short this right now, this exact second. I'm gonna start it on a short right now on 2 contracts. I'm gonna start it right now on a short on 2 contracts, and I'm not going to go anything more than this. I'm gonna try and get 120 ticks to the sell side off this. I think these people are getting ready to go low and attack this double bottom. I'm sorry, and attack this perfect low. I'm being dead serious. Shortness inside this hole is ill-advised. This NQ is trying to go in opposite directions. I'm gonna cut this trade. I don't feel confident in that. I'm gonna cut this trade. That's ill-advised. Let me log into this account so I can see what my active P&L is. I just don't feel confident in shorting inside the hole. They're not gonna get me. Fuck no. Not gonna get me today. Fuck no. I'm not gonna short inside the hole. They almost got me. I'm not gonna do no shit like that. It's far safer to long it. It's a good short. Very well could be, but I'm shorting the LOD. I'm shorting it to the hole. If ES bounces and comes up into here, I will lose. Are you on the funded? Yes, I am. 44 funded accounts. This market is trying to get off this ground. They're about to dump this. They're about to dump this right now. But they might get this SPY off this ground. The SPY's looking like it's trying to curl up first. They curl it up and then they attack. Probably using Bullinox, Apex, and day traders. Shortening in that hole is ill-advised.
Yeah, I'm so glad you cut that. I love that.
Yeah.
I just think there's just no, like, it's just, like, higher potential to lose on that, you know?
Yeah, very high potential to lose. To just be wrong, just in general.
Like, you're all the way wrong, too, if you're wrong.
All the way. 100%, bro. You are spot on. Like, if you short this and you are not correct right now, you are all the way wrong. Like,
especially
all
after
the
that
way.
systematic bleed out, like,
Yeah.
just a straight bleed out.
Yeah, bro, you're all the way wrong. There would be no saving you.
They're gonna dump it into that 15-minute, but it's just gonna, like, you don't know when. You have to wait for, like, another first percentage or something.
Mm-hmm. SPX and SPY is getting off the ground. Huh?
For sure. We're still bullish intraday, like,
Yeah, correct. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So they could bounce it at any time.
At any time. You could shoot a short at the bottom and then release this shit higher. I do see a probable high, draw volume lower, and there's none. What do you mean, Adam? I do see a probable high, draw volume lower, and there's none. What do you mean by there's none? What's your case? What are your thoughts? As in, you don't see a case for them to go lower out of this perfect double bottom? I mean, out of this perfect round whole number? What do you think? I just don't feel comfortable long in that, knowing that. I'm going against something that I know for a fact occurs 90% of the time. I'm looking at it right now. What's it say? It's hard for me to interpret this right now. 5 minute. So it's saying it's supposed to go higher? Look at them go slowly, go higher. Check Discord, okay. I was trying to trade on ES off my field. Look at this shit, man. Wow. 15 minute. Draw higher, minor. So it's saying at 182 on the 15 minute. Minor lower at 29,886. I'm getting ready to take my chances on a short right now with this weird ass staircase and pattern they got going on right now.
Yeah, and they're diverging heavier.
Yeah. I'm going to short it on 3 contracts right now with this weird ass pattern they got going on, and then the target for this trade is going to be 30.51. With this weird ass pattern they got going on over here, like this weird no legs weird ass pattern here. I'm gonna watch this.
And they reswept that high right there. I do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Go up higher to that next 15.
I'm just showing the lack of volume lower. Besides that, my instincts, algo shows lower on higher time frame. Look at this. NQ is refusing to go lower. It is refusing to go lower.
I caught a piece of it.
NQ is refusing to go lower. What does that tell me? NQ is refusing to go lower right now. It is literally refusing. This is so fucking deceiving. They're about to lift us off a launching pad. They're about to lift us off a fucking launching pad. I closed out of this trade just now again.
1150 and not stop. Like we've seen that a lot too, where they'll just never go lower from 1150, but they're about to take your shit to the TP. It's fucked.
They're about to dump this. They're about to go straight to this TP, which was here. But this is so deceiving. They're not even fucking moving it where it's confusing me. This is not looking good. Bullish, yeah. That ES just now, I closed that trade out at break even. This ES right now is creeping. And NQ is
I mean, it still is a perfect low, and it's at
yes,
7,800 on the dot. You know, like
yeah, on the
you still have that
dot.
in your back pocket.
It's so deceiving. The candles aren't even moving. Hmm. Hmm. See what I'm saying? It's so deceiving. Where like it's creeping and it's showing weird patterns, like a lot, like a, like that weird shit, and it's making you go, They're about to taper this off and about to attack sell side, and they squeeze it higher. It's deceiving you. When it drops correct.
Look at that! Like, just pump it up. That's so wild.
Learning in this marketing for the week, that's correct. Now, facts, what's your strategy? Liquidity. With some ICD concepts and some time hacks. They're about to go 730 QQQ now. I do agree with a short. They're going to attack this, man. This is bearish. They're just goofing around. They're just meandering around. They're going to attack this sell side. Candles candles are literally not even moving right now. Someone out here in Austin asked what I do. I almost slipped on and said I'm a day trader. Really, Colt? That's funny. You should tell him. That's funny. That's funny for real. Look at them creep this up and force you to hold on and lose on positions, and they'll randomly squeeze it and blow up your account. They're about to go 730 QQQ. I cut that last trade at break even because it's very deceiving. The candles are too small. And I don't know when the top is and I don't know when the bottom is. And then NQ was bullish in comparison to ES. ES wants to come over here and flashbang 7,800. I'm looking at it right now. They're about to flash 730 QQQ. They're at 729.90. They're about to flash that psychological round hold number potentially. Watch out. Jesus, man. Candles are not even moving. The candle, every minute candle is 1/110th of 1/10 of 1%. 1/10 of 1/10 of 1%. Every candle is, or less. They're not even moving it. So like they would have forced me just now to hold on to the trade and slowly bleed me out. And me keep on holding and like I don't know when the top is. Like I don't know when they're getting ready to reverse this. There's nothing clear indicating up or down because they keep doing this. This is egregious. It's ridiculous. They're flashing 730 right now, QQQ. This is egregious. It's bouncing back. Correct. Next target is this 15-minute Sibi up here above head.
1150. Never look back.
It never looked back from 1150 macro. They didn't even. I mean, they pulled it back for the 12-weight lunge sweep slightly and tagged that and tagged it nearest Bissy, which completes the model, and it just went higher. They're bouncing this. Just going higher indefinitely.
They would have made you all the way wrong.
All the way wrong, slowly but surely, and then I would have to close up the trade or DCN. Man, look at the ES though. ES is not even moving. Look, it's not even moving. It's just frozen in place. So which one is lying? The reason why I think they're lying is because I think that ES wants to come here, and I think they're just gearing it up for the NQ to get more fuel, and then once NQ pulls it back, then they're going to activate this magnet lower. Because otherwise, why would SPY not bounce? Like, why would SPY not just liquidation squeeze it and go higher right now? Like, if they were truly, truly done right now, why not? It's because of this here. They want this to be within spitting distance. This is the reason. They are still within spitting distance of attacking this low here. They are 0.1% away from attacking this low again. That's the reason. Otherwise, why is ES not up here inside the zone then? It's just not making any sense. How you know, bro? What do you mean? How do I know? I'm just analyzing typical market behavior from what I've backtested and from what I've seen. Hunch, yeah. Exactly. Excuse me. Blake says exactly. It'd be pushing, exactly. There's a reason why it's not pushing. There's a reason. NQ does not want to go lower. ES wants to go lower. NQ is ready to bounce. That's why it's creeping up like this. They're going in opposite directions. NQ doesn't have the legs for this bounce because SPY is not seriously participating right now. I think that SPY wants to attack that low, maybe going to 775. SPY is only down 1/15%. It's down less than 1/4% right now. SPY has not moved since yesterday. When we closed it. Ain't nothing's been accomplished. The market hasn't moved. They're about to start dumping this. Timestamp 12:30. New hourly candle and 15-minute candle opening. Watch for some volatility over the next minute or two. No way in telling it was going to bounce up, though. Yeah, that's true. But we have an indication that the 1150 macro is bullish 85% of the time. I don't believe it till we touch 110. That is correct. I agree. That's the exact level that I agree at. They're goofing around. They're meandering. They're monkeying around. They're about to attack 7,800 right now on this ES. They're about ready. Soon they will go. Here. Soon they will go. They're about to reattack. These people are about to attack this shit, boy. Candles are overlapping, so like candles are overlapping. So when they start dumping it, you expect them to bounce it so that you can short it, and then just keep squeezing it. They're goofing around. The market's not even moving. ES is about to attack 7,800, like I've been telling you about this whole time. This is where they're getting ready to go and attack this low right over here. This is bearish and not bullish. This is bearish. I think that this charade is over and that they're about to attack now. I'm being dead serious. I do not think they're trying to go higher. Watch out. This is bearish. ES is about to give up this ghost. All right, coach. Catch you later, buddy. Love you, buddy. Enjoy your trip, man. They're about to attack this low. ES is about to dump, and it's about to dump the entire market with it. Excuse me, sorry. Watch out. Next ring candle, I'm going to consider shorting it again. They're for sure going to sweep this. That's 70 ticks away. Watch out. But you don't chase in this environment. Look at this market. It's disgusting. Jesus. They're going to attack that round hole number. Deceptive. Very deceptive this is. The candles are so fucking slow. Where did I short it at last time here? This shit is crazy. Yep. They're deceiving you. Fully. 100% that's what they're doing. This is insanely deceptive. I'm gonna short this on 5 contracts, and I'm gonna try and get 80 ticks to the sell side off this move over here, off this bounce. I'm gonna go 5 contracts short, and I'm gonna try and target this low with the with this ES in mind, thinking that this ES is getting ready to go lower. I don't trust them, so I got to go break even very fast. Okay. They're just moving so slow. Look at them get off the ground. Look. Another break even. Damn, Unc. Yeah, we should buy, huh? Bruh. So deceptive. Look at this clusterfuck. SPY is not even moving. Look at this trend line.
They're not just gonna leave that as low a day, though. You know.
I do not think so. Everything within me is telling me that they're not going to leave this. Not going to leave that as the LOD. They're not going to do that. Everything within me, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm being so serious.
They're deceiving you, like thinking they're gonna dump it and then squeeze it up on you. So it's like you gotta be patient.
80 ticks from here to this low. Sideways market. I don't look like the more than 5 in the sideways market. Bleed out. And bleed out and then force you to hold on to a trade instead of being able to go break even. Or like they'll force you to not be able to utilize a break even because you're nervous that they'll stop you out and close with the trade and it'll be worthless. And you'll waste your time and keep on getting nickel and down to death. So then you remove the break even, then a liquidation squeeze it.
Yo, E, do you ever have problems with Replicon?
Very rarely.
Yeah, because I had my leader account in and 1 follower, The follower account made money, and I lost $50 on the leader account.
They took this trade straight to this TP. They want to dump
Say,
this.
Phantom, that's happened to me too. I don't know. I had to update my
Who can
account.
I contact about that?
Yeah, make sure that you're running that latest version of that Replicano with the correct version.
I am, yeah.
They want to dump this. You're spot on with that theory, bro. Yeah, they want to dump this, but it's very deceiving. So it's making me close out the trade or get break evens. They're trying to go lower, but how I can participate that's conducive to risk management, it's not allowing me to. Because the candles are so small and then they keep going to the destination and then they'll bounce it right back immediately. And now instead of me shorting it here where I was shorting it, now I'm contemplating shorting it lower than trying to target this, but then I'll bounce it up here and then I'll be negative. What's up, $300? Down 600 now.
7.816 on ES. I feel like they might pull it up to that double top and then maybe go down, but they have to decide either one, or they're going to take out the low, or they're going to go take out the double top. But who knows right now?
In this immediate term sell side delivery program model, this is what's next.
Yeah, I just don't like how they didn't take out those highs.
Yeah, I don't like how they didn't touch this 15-minute Sibi.
On ES too. That's what I'm saying.
That Moose was talking about. Was some scared trading for me today. Went up $15 on my eval and second guessed everything. Yep. That's what happens at all time out. The market's very confusing. Just got in. What are you watching for? For the market to choose a direction or do something meaningful without being so deceiving and the candles being so small. I think they're gearing this up to go lower. We're just going sideways. This is disgusting.
I'm trying out a long right here.
Okay.
Off of this 4-hour rejection, and then also I just think they're going to go take out those highs and then touch 15-minute on ES. They want you to short the whole is my fear.
Yeah. My fears are going against this perfect round hold number like this.
Yeah, that's very true too.
Look at this trend line snap. See this? Why? See this low? It leads to this perfectly. See that? Why? Why are they doing that? Oh, boy. Retesting. I was thinking of short, too. Shout out to you, man. You know your stuff. Thanks, Dynamics. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your analyzation. 4 hours saying bullish. Yeah, correct. We are in bullish intraday and multi-day. That is correct. But 4 hour can't really help you because you can blow your account on a 1 minute candle if you're goofing around the wrong way. It takes 4 hours for a 4 hour one 4 hour candle to close. You can blow your account on a 1 minute candle. Hell, I was right yesterday on one of my sets of Apex eval. I mean, one of evals. I'm sure one of my sets of Apex funders. I was right on the direction. I was oversized, and I was 4 minutes early, and I lost. And the trade ended up going straight to the TP. 4 minutes early. This is dangerous.
Watch this long, bro. Watch this long.
I don't think I'm buying any more accounts till we just switch from all-time high. Yeah. All-time high trading is dangerous as hell to trade because it's like this.
That is not a bad idea at all.
You still trade evals or you going live? I never trade evals. I only trade funded accounts. I pass them instantly. The wave out instant pass. There's a 6-point volume balance higher in this QQQ. They're about to dump this and they're about to take out this perfect low right now. Watch out. They're here again. They're getting ready to come over to the zone that I was telling you about. You see this? They're about to flashbang this market through this floor. Watch out. What I was just talking about is getting ready to be realized right now. They've activated the magnet. Do not long this. They're about to dump this through this floor.
Do not long it. Do not long it.
They've activated this magnet right now. They're about to dump this through this perfect low floor that I've been telling you about. This indicator right now is flashing this perfect low. This is exactly why I have not been long this. I've been telling you they're ready to come over here for like the last hour. I've been telling you so. This is a perfect low and the indicator says so. You see that? They're just slowly bleeding it out and not giving you a chance to participate. On the next green candle, I'm going to short it. I want them to come up here, pop this, fill this, and then I'm going to reshort this. Watch out. I'm waiting them to fill this on the volume balance indicator right over here. You see this? See this 6? Here. Watch out. They've activated this magnet here. Big green candle coming. TJJ said. Yeah, short in the hole is dangerous. But you see how they've activated this magnet here? They are too close to this. They're going to dump this through this floor. NQ is trying to bounce right now, and ES is trying to flash this through the floor, but it's trying to come up higher to come fill this. They're doing these things simultaneously. They reduced it to a 3. It has no legs. It has no legs. It has no legs. There's zero follow through with this market. This is just ridiculous. this is just ridiculous. There's zero follow through. The candles don't even move. 100% they're targeting this perfect low. That's the reason why they never got ES off the ground. And then that's what we were talking about earlier, Alan, where I was like if they wanted to get ES off this ground, they would have did so with the NQ. But they left this on purpose. I'm telling you.
Get this shit off the floor. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm in long still. I'm up 30 ticks. Let's see.
Okay, good. Hopefully it works out for you.
This is honestly FIA's indicator is insane.
Hopefully this works out for you. I'm gonna short this on 5 contracts. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna short this on 5 contracts right now, and you said what?
This is paper, bro. Do your thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know. NQ, yep. I'm ready to short this on 5 contracts right now. I'm gonna short this on 5 contracts, and I'm gonna try and target this low over here with this ES. This is dangerous, a lot more dangerous because we're short in the hole. We really don't have too much of a too much of a defense. But the TP for the trade is going to be this low right over here that we just displaced from. This is getting kind of dangerous. So, but you can't be too oversized with this because we're short because we are short literally directly inside the hole right now.
I'm just saying, I just don't like how they missed the 15-minute. It just seems so weird.
There's 0 legs on this. What did you be looking at ES right now? If ES takes out 7,800, I need to be out of this trade. This is so fucking deceptive. I'm shorting something that's trying to bounce. Here's the target for this trade here. ES is about to dump through this floor and about to target this perfect low over here at 7,800 through the floor. Look at that. Look at the market dump. And then NQ not even fucking move. I'm watching ES right now above my head. If ES takes this out, no matter what happens, I have to go break even. I'm watching it. 7,800, 7801.50, 7801.25. I'm looking at it right now directly above my head. It's best I go break even just because. Fuck them. If they're going to go right now. I'm looking at it right now directly above my head. You need to be watching ES right now with this perfect round.